This is very rare finding, isolated Gerbode defect. Normal BST means flow from left ventricle into right ventricle. But in the case of Gerbode defect, flow from left ventricle into right atrium. That is called Gerbode defect. Gerbode defect, you see, Gerbode defect is very near to tricuspid valves. Perimembranous BST is also very near to tricuspid valve. So Gerbode defect is usually seen with perimembranous BST, but the isolated Gerbode defect is very rare finding because no BST is here, only Gerbode defect. Only defect is that from left ventricle into right atrium. You can see the flow direction, that is from left ventricle outlet portion into right atrium. That is just image wise what you see on the screen, just below the tricuspid valve. Anatomically it is just above the tricuspid valve, you can say, because right ventricle is lower structure compared to right atrium anatomically. So just above the tricuspid valve the flow is localized, that is called Gerbode defect. Now you can see this is the velocity across this Gerbode defect. Velocity is 4.5 meter per second. This is the size of Gerbode defect, 1.8 millimeter. Now you can see this image. See, this is the place where you see the Gerbode defect. Flow is coming from left ventricle outlet portion into right atrium. You see, this is Gerbode defect. This is LVOT portion. This is right ventricle and this is right atrium. What happens? The blood comes into right atrium, then from there it goes into right ventricle. So turbulence can also be seen right ventricle because of indirect BST, you can say, because that blood is coming to right atrium, then it's going into right ventricle. Again you see, this is image by this is left atrium, this is left ventricle, this is aorta, this is aortic valve. Just see the Gerbode defect again. Now see. You can see this flow is very close to tricuspid valve, just above the tricuspid valve into right atrium. That is the point to note. This is isolated Gerbode defect. Again this view you can see. This is LVOT, blood is coming from here, from LVOT portion into right atrium. In image wise, just above the tricuspid valve, very touching the right tricuspid valve also. So this view clearly says this is isolated Gerbode defect because this is aorta, and this portion is left ventricle outlet portion, and this is the communication between left ventricle outlet and right atrium. So isolated Gerbode defect, very rare, usually seen with perimembranous BST, but in this case it is isolated. Very rare finding.